This is Spiritual Calamity.
Baba Jeremiah, welcome to the show.
Yes, you're welcome.
I can see you look nice. You're wearing a nice attire, African attire.
Thank you. This is my spiritual color.
Tell us more about it before we move forward.
Every body has a color. You need to know your spiritual number. Your spiritual number will tell you your angelic code. And the type of angel you have is what will determine what you wear.
Yeah.
If you just get up and just take anything and wear, there are certain colors. You must not wear them in a certain day. I'm going to teach all that later on in another video. Because there are certain colors, if you wear it on that day, everything will be bad luck.
Something.
Yeah, everything will be bad luck.
Oh.
And there are certain colors, if you wear them in a certain day, everything will be good. Everything will work for you.
All right.
Yeah.
Interesting. But then let's give you another day. I think that will also be another interesting topic.
Yes. So this is my universal color. My universal spiritual color.
It will be interesting to find out as you move forward. Baba Jeremiah, today we would like to find out something from you. We know that you're an expert of knowledge. You dig in some knowledge, into some information that people doesn't take time to find out or to learn about. So today we want to find out from your perspective, from your side of view, what do you think about the modern churches, how they do things and everything?
Yeah, thank you very much. The modern day church has been taught or has been made to believe, they put a certain belief out there that the devil is more powerful than God. The modern day church. Why? Why am I saying that? In the olden days, when people are sick, they go to a prophet.
Yeah.
When somebody's donkey was missing, they look for a prophet. They don't look for a witch doctor.
Right?
You understand? When somebody dies, they look for the prophet.
Okay.
When somebody is sick, they look for the prophet. But in the modern day church, if anything powerful happens in the church, they link it to the devil.
Okay.
In the modern day church, if a blind eye is open, the devil did it.
Okay.
Because every pastor who opens a blind eyes now in the modern day church will be tagged a Satanist. So the modern day church no longer believe in the power that the Elijah and the Elisha used.
Okay.
That power it looks like it is now no more existing. So to me, people like me, I ask myself, what do people go to church for? Because you cannot be sick, go to church and still be sick. Because
okay, sorry to step you, but I want to find out what do you specifically mean you cannot go to church? Because it seems like there is a story behind going to church and sick and coming back home still sick. What is happening? What causes that?
In Jesus' time, people will go to meet Jesus because of their problems.
Okay.
And every time they met Jesus, they were healed or their problem was solved.
Okay.
In the modern day church, anybody practicing that power of Jesus Christ is a Satanist. Is a demonic person. Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
Because of the power that they withhold.
Yeah. If you hold power, you are tagged a Satanist. This means people in the modern day church no longer believe that God can do miracles. Do you understand?
Okay, I get you.
So the modern day church is very judgmental. They always look for a fault, not the good.
That's interesting.
So like, let's say you are a man of God, or let's say God used you to perform something. The modern day church will not look at what God has used you to do, but instead they will judge you by a mistake that ever happened in your life or something that went wrong. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So how did I come to this type of conclusion? I've been in ministry almost all my life. But the times when I've been dangerously criticized, are the times when I became a pastor. I no longer want to be called a pastor or a prophet or any title.
Because of what people have been saying.
Not because of that. Because I came to realize that titles are not part of the calling.
Okay.
Do you understand? If you call yourself a pastor and you stand on pulpit and judge another pastor, you are not a pastor of Christ. The question is, if Jesus was here, what will he do different? Do you think that Jesus will be judging another pastor? Do you think that Jesus will be looking for fault in a prophet to fall? Have you ever seen a witch doctor sitting on TV or Facebook and the topic under him is that exposing witch doctors? Have you ever seen that before?
No.
Have you ever in your life seen a Catholic bishop sitting on TV exposing Catholic bishops?
No.
Have you ever seen a Muslim cleric, like a Muslim leader, exposing another Muslim leader before?
No.
Does it mean there is no sin or there is no mistake in those religions? Does it mean that there is no Hindu or no Hare Krishna or no Nyanga or Sangoma who does an evil thing? Do you understand? So now, the devil did not destroy the church. The church destroys the church. Why? Because people who claim to be Christians are not. They are only Christians by words, not by deeds. Why am I talking like this? If you are in my position, you get to be called names. You get to get a tag. I remember I went to the shop with my brother Luxani and another brother of mine. We went to buy a necklace in the Christian shop in Richards Bay. I believe Luxani is here, is my witness. Is it true, Luxta? Yeah, let them hear your voice.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah.
Okay. So we bought this. I think it was 120 rand, right? For all three of them. We bought it at a Christian shop. It has it's round. You see the Star of David?
Yeah.
And it's written around it Elohim in Hebrew.
Yeah.
Okay. Listen to this. So we shared. To me, I believe that, let me tell you, Satan is not afraid of prayer. The devil is not afraid of fasting. When Jesus was in 40 days fasting, Satan was there. Do you understand? If you study the book of Job from chapter 1, the Bible says when the sons of men met, the devil was also there. So that means Satan is still a son of God. God has not abandoned him. He still goes to meetings. Remember, let me tell you a secret. It was not Satan who tempted Job. It was God who gave Satan the idea to tempt him. He said, have you thought of my son, Job? You know, so many people just read the Bible. They don't understand what they are reading. Do you understand? The Bible that I read, the Bible that we have the power, the capacity to do anything, to perform anything. There are scriptures, you read, you write it on a paper. A psalm, you write it on a paper, you put in water, you drink the water. Baba, you go that day, you have favor, non-stop favor. Everything you touch will work out. Nobody will stop you. Everything you say, people pay attention. Do you understand what I'm saying? But it's in the Bible. But they don't teach us that. Unless you discover knowledge. Now, we came with a chain, a necklace. Now, after about 3 months, after some months, several months later, I began to hear story from one of the brothers whose wife saw that necklace and then started spreading the necklace that, hey, now the prophet is now a Satanist. Think about it. One, we bought this in the store. They were all there. We distributed it. What do you think will go through that person's mind? The other person who does not believe that, let's say Luxani, what do you think will go through his mind when he hear a pastor who never found out, who never sat down to research, did not even ask Call him to ask him, my brother, where did you get this? So this modern day Christianity is not what Jesus started. In Jesus' time, when Lazarus died, after 4 days, they were still looking for Christ. Because no one can meet Christ and die. You hear what I'm saying? You cannot meet Jesus and be dead spiritually.
I get you.
You cannot meet Christ and be poor. To me, I don't believe that. If you go to church sick and you come back home, you are still sick, you didn't meet Christ. So there is a revolution that is coming now. Many people will not understand. Many people will criticize. What is the revolution? We are now going to practice the raw power, the same power that Elisha used, the same power that David used, that gave him the ability to kill Goliath. It's in the Bible. I'll show you. How does it happen? Let me also give you an example that Christians are naive about. I think my time is almost up.
No, you can conclude.
Let me just conclude this. Remember, during Jesus' time, they brought a woman who was caught on adultery. Jesus was about to set an example. When they brought the woman to Jesus, that Jesus must pass a judgment to kill her. Now, if Jesus had sanctioned that they must kill her, it means that he was going to lack the ability to be called a Messiah. Because a Messiah does not judge people. Jesus does not say stop drinking and come to church. That is not how Jesus talks. Jesus doesn't say stop smoking and come to church. Jesus says come as you are. Do you understand? So the Jesus that we are serving now, I don't know whether we missed the road. You know, Lutheran Church was started by Martin Luther King, the same prophet who prophesied that a black man will become a president in America. Do you think if you go to Lutheran Church and you start to prophesy now, they will allow you? Yeah, and do you know that in the modern day church they say there's no prophet? So let's close the church. A new level of church must be opened. A new level of church where we connect with Christ, the true Christ, who is the healer, who is the same yesterday, today, and forever. Where people come, a person will come to church without leg and go back home with legs. That is the Jesus we must serve. That is what I'm talking about. Now, it doesn't matter how people will criticize, God must still be God. God bless you.